Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to more of The Legend of Your Trails of Cold Steel 2. I am BogMod, playing on the airship now. And I wanted to reveal my clever thought that I just had. So at the end of last session, I became convinced that Chancellor Osborne is actually still alive. Right? Now, we further know that the Black Rabbit, Altina, right? Milliam's weird duplicate, is from some other party, not Ouroboros, and not directly with the Alliance, the Noble Alliance either. I think she's a plant from the Chancellor. Scheming still. It would explain, given the Chancellor's connection with Milliam, it would explain her. Like, partly explain her, not completely. But that's my theory. Again, no spoilers, yes or no on that, but I think it's a... I mean, you could say if you think my idea is sound or not. Or I'm making logical leaps I shouldn't. But I think the idea works. Yeah. Anyhow. On with the game.
Cruising at a speed of 3,000 SPH. Nothing abnormal detected on the radar thus far.
Detour around the Twin Dragons Bridge, staying within the clouds. Take extra care that we aren't noticed by the Noble Alliance's surveillance.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow, she's a real natural at this.
Yeah, it's hard to believe she's only been in the position for a day.
Indeed. She has proved a worthy captain in Father's place.
As if anyone could fit the role better than our student council president.
I want to see Toe with a sword now.
She still looks like a mascot character, though.
That's just one of her many charms.
Yeah, and besides, I can feel at ease knowing she's in charge. So, today's the day we start our journey anew, right?
Right. We settled what we'll be doing last night. Now all that remains is to do it.
Could you fill me in on that?
Well, Toa and George should be able to handle the day-to-day running of the ship, so that's out of the way.
Oh yeah! Laura, my right-hand girl!
Whatever we decide, it's not like we're going to be able to do anything major today. Still, I think it's time we start hammering down exactly what we're going to be doing from tomorrow onward.
In theory, the Courageous gives us the ability to fly around the whole country with ease.
No, that's in fact, not theory.
But, in reality, the Noble Alliance has control over most of Erebonia, so we're limited in where we can actually
It's the
go.
fastest airship, isn't it?
Yeah, we don't want to risk getting too close to Alliance territory.
That's 60% of the country.
We'd run the risk of being captured, or even worse, being shot down.
It's sad to think how we barely have anywhere we can land with an amazing airship like this at our disposal.
Care to share your thoughts on this, instructor?
Oh, you kids can just do whatever you want.
That's inspiring.
I lost the will to put in any effort after Captain Classy got off.
Oh, Sarah likes them older gentlemen. I wonder what Laura thinks about Sarah lusting for her dad.
You slacker.
I'm pleased that you think so highly of my father.
There we are.
Maybe Laura can hook you up with a one-on-one lecture on the Arcade School of Quartzmanship, if you know what I'm saying.
Ooh, yes!
I was kidding. In all seriousness, if you need more people fighting in whatever you end up doing, I'll be happy to help you out.
Sarah, you're an experienced Jaeger. Your tactical insight would probably be invaluable.
Just don't forget that the Courageous was entrusted to you kids, not to me. If you want my advice, then you got it. But you need to be able to make all the important decisions on your own.
Of course.
You almost sound like an instructor for once.
She always sounds like an instructor.
Getting back to the matter at hand.
A drunk instructor.
We don't need to decide everything right at this moment. What say you to figuring out how and what for now?
Come again?
I assume what would be our overall goal. Something realistic that we can all work together towards. And the how would be a basic idea on how we intend to achieve it?
Uh-huh. It's a little trick we use in the student council. It's easier to get motivated when you have a specific goal in mind.
You guys were doing the same kind of thing in the weeks before the Academy Festival, remember? The concert was what you were working toward, and all your other planning was how you intended to pull it off.
I see. That makes sense.
We did spend a lot of time before and during the festival working out all the details, come to think of it.
Or in military speak, I believe the what is the strategic objectives you wish to achieve. The how are the tactics you will use to achieve it.
Not to mention taking care of the things we couldn't plan, like the strange stuff at the old schoolhouse.
We were coordinating with all of the other classes and clubs at the same time, too.
When you break it down step by step, we did so much without even realizing it. And we may have our own personal goals right now, but if we can wrap those up into one overarching goal, it won't seem half as much.
How about making it something related to the Academy itself, then?
I was thinking the exact same thing.
I wonder what's happening there.
Toa, George, the Academy is currently under the Noble Alliance's control, right?
That's right. The staff and students who are there are doing what they can, but...
As you know, during the attack, a lot of the students managed to flee Trista and are now scattered across the country. Now, most of the upper-class students chose to stick it out, though. They've got no reason to fear the Alliance, being nobles and all.
Fair enough.
All right, then. I think our what should be taking back the Academy.
That's not a neutral goal.
That sounds good to me. The Courageous will serve as a good means of transport, but we'll need a proper base sooner or later.
But with it, we can get a better look at the current state of things in Erebonia and try to reach out to those who are in need.
Thors feels like a terrible place for your main base. It's right by the capital. It's deep in the center of the country. There's no immediate Imperial Army force around it.
And whatever information we learn along the way could bring us that much closer to liberating the Academy.
Can't see taking it back going that smoothly, though.
No doubt. It's near the capital, so its defenses are going to be rock solid.
Thank you, William.
Still, I like it. What goal is more worthy of us than reclaiming something we hold so dear?
Indeed. Regardless of personal motivations, I can't think of an objective more fitting to us as a group.
And if we actually manage to achieve it, the sky's the limit for us.
I'm genuinely moved by your positivity. Well, their optimism is probably their strongest point. We were thinking of something along the same lines, in fact, so it works out. And hey, if we all thought about it, what's to stop the others from Thors from thinking it too? So if you happen to bump into anyone who escaped from the Academy, why not go and ask them to join us?
We did do that!
I'm not saying it has to be your primary focus or anything, but the more people we have on our side, the better.
That's a great idea!
Are we gonna fly around the country, gathering an army?
Yeah, we'll be sure to keep an eye out.
We have about the bare minimum crew we need to fly at the moment, but it's not like this is their full-time job. I'm sure our current staff won't be here forever, so we're gonna need a few extra hands on board at some point. Ideally, we could have whoever's here now stick around long enough to train anyone we end up recruiting.
I know our numbers are small right now, but the more people we can get on our side, the higher chance we stand of making Trista and the Academy our home again. And I don't know about you, but I get this weird sense of satisfaction knowing that we students are gonna be the ones to do it.
I know the feeling, actually.
Everything works for me.
I'd say that's our how decided, wouldn't you?
Agreed. To wrap all this up, we'll use the Courageous as our base, and as a way to get a good idea of the current state of things in Eastern Erebonia. Along the way, we'll try to recruit as many fellow Thor students to help us out as we can. All for the sake of our primary goal, taking back Thor's military academy.
It's a little short-term goal. Let's rush ahead first. There's the Gram, Emir, the North Highlands, and the 4th Armored Division's base. And they're totally okay with visiting the Imperial Army. Probably better for us to swing by all of them at once. Well, once really. Okay. Forgot. If you request to take care of, he did. Oh joy. Behind you. Oh, there's a computer. Class. No interfere. Technology doesn't bite. Unless it's a robot biting machine. Alright. Check out the computer. Maybe the Epsilon Foundations. Same as was in class. It's displayed. There's some of these too, I think. Okay, what do we got? Monster Madness. So we got some monsters in Nord, it looks like. A large mystery monster. Find our first years. Monica, Mint, Casper, Vivi. Alright, that's from Toa. Where do you get this cash now, Toa? Some civilians vanished. For Craig. Patry's in trouble. Graham, okay. Okay. Plenty of work in store for us. I think I saw a depressing familiar name. Yes, they're your friends from back in Heimdall. Dad sent us. I can't ignore that monster in Nord either. How do you imagine? He just left Western Eronia. He's got plenty of connections, especially through the Bracer Guild. Gonna keep finding stuff like that he thinks you can handle and send them your way. Doing is up to you, but I'd recommend taking care of the more urgent ones at least. Alright. Let's bring focus to our goal of touring the region, helping those in need, and fighting the Imperial Alliance. Or not the Imperial, the Noble Alliance. The safety of fellow Thors students is a top priority. So we find something that'll update the computer. Okay. How convenient. It is convenient, and I like it. When you decide you want to go first, let me know. Got an orbital factory in the hold. Okay, cool. Other facilities. Cool. We can actually first embark? Sure. Oh. Okay. Guess we're bringing guys along. Bring Laura, because I like Laura. I think I can change things later. I think I can. I'll confirm this temporarily. I think I get a chance to explore the airship still, so. The Awakening Lions. Yeah, Act 2. Sitting on the board at least once before sparking. Alpha 2, okay. Notebook. It's a lot of students to collect. Hi, Sarah. Advice. Don't forget. Okay. Yeah, we have command of the ship. We got to think and act on our own. Good chance for any of us to put those practical lessons to use. Show me the value of that Class 7 education. Make me proud. Alright. And she'll help us beat up monsters if we need it. We left the Academy. Second year Thorns trying to fight the Alliance. Of course. When the first years escape, they split across the country. Actually, lead the rest wherever they can. We could find them on the highways, apparently. But yet, again, another sign that we're not a third faction. We're just a different part of the anti-Noble Alliance side. The Imperial place. Yeah, and we're working with the RMP. Stuff. Collect that on board. The inner rooms in safe hands. What relief. That's Johnny. Temporary fill-in, being a pilot for us. Okay. Well, thanks, Johnny. Kids, I was a little concerned about having this over to a bunch of students. Proved me wrong in no time at all, though. Cool. Oh, this is very neat. The Royal Room. Council of the Royal Room. 4th floor. Conference, various training rooms. The Royal Room, which as the name suggests, was designed for members of the Imperial family. 3 training rooms to train your close combat, range combat, arts capabilities. Okay. Ooh, hi Laura. What you doing? Ship to be equipped with training facilities. Welcome to use should either strike us. Should be enclosed or not in use. Cool. It's going to be difficult to repay Father and Prince Oliver for such an incredible gift. Let's see. There's a lot we can do to make people's lives better now that we can take to the air. Great deal of faith in us when they entrusted us with this ship. I'll show them that their faith is not misplaced. No one's in the arts room. No one's in the gun room. Well, I'll come back to talk to Alfred in a bit. Oh, this is great. I'm having fun with this. I love airships in RPGs. Especially ones that you can actually, like, go inside and move around and interact with people. I admit, with the very first game of this series I played was Trails in the Sky. And I was really expecting that game to have some good airship action. It had a little, but nothing quite like this. Shops. Nap rooms, shops. Got up to 4 shops available. Nap room, HP and EP for free. Boarding gate. Alright. It's a very basic room. Front deck. It's the Birdo! Hi, Birdo. I agree. Scree! Is that Hagen? Zio, right? You seem to. Must have said to find us. Time to see that we're all together again. A scree! Makes two of us. I feel revere hawks as sacred birds. I think as being here is a sign the ship has the wind's blessing. The skies may be vast, but if the wind's looking after us, we should be able to fly them with ease. Ah, then I'm even happier to have Zio here. Request from Nord. We'll be with you every step of the way when you go to tackle it. Okay. Yeah, he needs to see to whatever strange monsters plaguing his homeland. The screen. Let's go to the storage room. Got some books, some stuff. Gates. I've been talking about what we should do now that we have this ship. There's alive and well. Should definitely be one of our top priorities if you ask me. To have the entire lacrosse cup on I'm curious what you think their skills will do. Better my body looks. Many able bodies as possible when it's time to take back Thor's too. We'll need lots of guns. Teresa might be particularly tricky to recruit because of where she is right now. Ah, yes, true. She's in the middle of Bereahard. Just violent maintenance, I see. So I'll change my mouth. A few choice words of encouragement. He said, "War, no war. The power of music never weakens. The passive musician is truly what you aspire to. The way you fight should reflect that and be your own." There's a lot of sense coming from Prince Oliver, too. He plays the lute, doesn't he? From all over the country, and even outside of it. Sure what he means about finding my own way to fight, but I'm sure to figure it out. So it's just to keep on fighting while staying true to myself. And the answer will come to me. I sure hope it does. Alright. Well, the layout change since you were last aboard. Remodeling done. Okay. Well, there's no way I'm going to be able to afford this for everybody. But I will upgrade Reeds. And that'll kind of figure out who I'm bringing along and upgrade as I go. And maybe when I have the chance, do a fair bit of off-screen grinding for the moolah. Oh, speaking of... yeah, it's a little more cash. Looks like the other shops aren't open yet. But no Sharon in the kitchen? Oh, that'll be sad. Alright, what do we got? Second floor. Kitchen, infirmary. Gotta hire more students, eh? Ooh, a blade table. Snowboarding? Blade 2 against your classmates. Oh. Oh yeah, I got a blade deck off of Crow, didn't I? Just got everything we'd ever want. How's it compared to the Pantagruel? Bigger, more luxurious. Yeah, it had more chandeliers. Matched it for separate terms of facilities, more mobile, and a cooler sounding name, too. So we'd add more. A chance to sit and chat with those two Zephyr members while I was on board. They were the chattiest mood. They were pretty chatty. But it's pretty clear they're still thinking about you. Oh, that's nice. But you're my family now, that's what's important. Or thereafter if I have to do it myself. We're all in this together. We'll help you get your answers. Alright. Oh, it's a Happy Million. The ship's so fancy. See, I can't even decide where to start. I mean, I would. This thing had a chef. So I'm going to get some tasty grub. Flying with the Sea Islands crew right now. Chefs aren't exactly essential on a ship compared to, say, engineers. Gotta recruit some students. The more we get, the better the courageous. Just the nobles, though. I bet the Powder Girl's got some really top-class chefs on board. Some super fancy food when you took aboard, right? How was it? Ah, Rain, you should like to learn to enjoy these things when you have the chance. Oh, I guess it couldn't hurt to ask. You ever heard of something called the Black Workshop? Huh? Hold on, who told you about it? Figured she might know. See, she said it's the place she belongs to. You loaned her to the Alliance. So what kind of place loans someone else a girl? Oh, see? This is why I'm even more suspicious that Altina is actually part of in there because of Osborne. Confidential info in their intelligence division file enough. Alright, what do you got? A really unique arms workshop. Weapons to order, but one thing they have in common is that they super powerful, super hard to use. You know, for terrorists, high-level Jaegers, customers, like, interesting. It's probably made there. Huh. Three that I go away with pinch by accuracy. That's pretty nuts. Someone used back when he faked his own death back at the mine. But if they did make it, I wonder if that means they're allied with the Alliance. Why would a girl like Altina be affiliated with a place like that? Then there's Clammy. It's basically her personal Lemmy. Is Black Short making the combat shells or something? Or don't Air get them for that matter? Ah, ding ding ding! He's with them through the intelligence division from what I hear. Ooh! Ha 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 ha! They just stopped. That's so. I bet we're gonna run into that girl and her Sammy sooner or later. Kind of a rival vibe from them, you know? We've got to keep up our training so we can beat them. I don't know, I think today I had 1,000,000 push-ups! Be so buff you don't even know what hit you. Just, there's those things on deck and away from people so you don't hit anyone. It's very mysterious. But, I continue to now maintain my suspicions. First watch list, right under our Ouroboros. Alright. Yeah, we'll try and find you a cook. Oh, actually I wouldn't mind you cooking. Anyway, she's taking charge of the kitchen over my dead body. Why? She's made some good stuff before. Oh well. Let's call things here. Thank you for watching, everyone. Of course, remember, no spoilers, but feel free to share your own thoughts about how the adventure is changing. But I'll talk to you all soon later, and like, subscribe if you enjoyed. If you're feeling generous, you can always support me on Patreon or follow me on Twitter. I'll see you all soon for more.